Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl, and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. Today, an in-state battle between two teams from the state of Texas, and when you face off against another squad from the Lone Star State, the emotions tend to run a little higher. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UTEP Miners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bobcats will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Miners offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll run the option. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback did everything right in terms of his reads on that option play. He was supposed to keep it, but he's got to do a better job of holding on to the ball. Give the defense credit for getting to him and creating the takeaway.
Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And the Bobcats headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Gentry. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And you get that sudden change when your defense just forced a turnover. Now you want to be aggressive, go get points, capitalize on the momentum. And you give the ball right back to the defense. Terrible job by this offense. Come on, you got to take advantage of those opportunities.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Pulls and fires complete. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Bobcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make...
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Rides the back on the option to give. Open space at the 25. The 10. Touchdown, UTEP. Excellent pass by the back on the option. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this deep...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
Woof. Deep breath, big sigh of relief. He's able to recover it. You know, you put that thing on the deck, you start to panic, but great job getting back to the fumble, recovering his own fumble. Otherwise, whew.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Leaves it with the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The Miners are threatening on 1st and goal. On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UTEP!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Gentry. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Miners are flying down the field. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground, but there's not much left. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Calls his own number. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Niners!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man down the middle. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
First down for the offense.
We've come to the break, and it's UTEP holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Gentry. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Offense scoops it up and still going. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw if guys are open for...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job showing you his athleticism.
It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30. Back to pass, it's Gentry. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas State. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UTEP has the ball, the offense, ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, there he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
On the move at the 30. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UTEP. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The pitch. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here comes the option. Now the toss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Miners line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Didn't get anything done 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's a heat. Caught over the middle. It's Boyd. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Looking for space, it's Burrell. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So after the first down run, here's 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And down he goes back at the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Dyer. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Quickly to the flat. The wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run the option. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
The Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Harper. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Harper. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. To the line quickly, they'll spike it to save some time. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They put points on the board in the 1st half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. The option look. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Now on the option. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Miners are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Goes to the option. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Motion from the back. Trying to keep the drive alive. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. The Miners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's 4th down. 4th down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
They've held this ball forever, driven it deep, now facing a 3rd and goal. On the option, snowed under by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. On the run, it's Burrell. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the Bobcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Finding an escape route. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on 1st down. Snatches it on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Bobcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Gentry. Got a man. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They'll run it from the gun. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, the running back has it. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Touchdown, Texas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. The give on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls it in. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. They trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
The Miners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Gives it on the option. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Give to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Bought a little time. Lets it go. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Miners. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Dropping back, it's Gentry. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Miners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. It's complete on the right side. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Dropping back, it's Gentry. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Wants to go up top. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for a big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Bobcats want to move quickly. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. High the chains now on second and long.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Took a shot as he threw.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
On the option. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Miners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.